Hello there, my dear friends. You know this channel is open-minded. And who knows me knows that I love science fiction. And don't we enter in the era of science fiction today? Drones or orbs or both over the US? We can't flee from these messages. And funny is that nobody knows what's going on. And I can't believe this. Whenever something happens, we know that there's always the law, don't tell the public, because it will panic. But I think not knowing what's happening in our life, this creates real fear, real panic. If we at least know what's happening, then we are included in the process. When you're sitting in your train and it stands on the trail and doesn't move, you at least want to know what's happening. Or when you are in your airplane and you fly to your destination and suddenly you realize this is not the right direction. And the pilot or the flight crew won't tell you what's happening. I think this is the worst, because when we are sitting in the plane, as a passenger, the crew, the pilot, should respect your presence in the plane. I think we should be informed what's happening. And in case of these spectacular sightings, this was not just one. This goes on for weeks and in several locations. And you know me, as I am an open-minded, even sci-fi lover, I have my own opinion and I want to share it. This is the good thing here on YouTube. We can even share our thoughts. And when I look at this, first they called it orbs. Later they called it drones. And there were even some crashed drones. But a drone is not an orb. And all the viewers, they can confirm that they see both. And there are engineers, there are even drone pilots that have their own opinion. And how can we be told we don't know what it is, but we know there's no threat? This statement contradicts itself. And as I was observing a lot of videos, I came to my own conclusion. And I think there are really both. First, we had these orbs, and they behave like really strange flying objects. Nothing that happens with human technology. And on the other hand, we have these drones with their lights, something that we can call observer drones. And I think there was a leakage in any facility, in any hidden area, that some of these things, these orbs, have broken out. And now they fly uncontrolled, or at least with their own intelligence. And to observe what these things, these orbs, are doing, we send drones after, just to follow them, to film them, to observe them. And we hear this announcement, don't shoot at them. It seems as someone does not want their objects to be shot down. Maybe they are precious, or maybe they can become dangerous when we try to kill them. So my question is this alien technology that found a leakage from a facility? And did we lose control? Is it driven by alien technology? Or is it driven by our own AI capacity? Is it our creation? Is it AI without control that controls itself? Don't shoot at it. We don't want to lose it. Or we don't know how this will change the AI. Will the AI think we become a danger to it? Are we afraid that it fights back? Probably not now, but probably after a certain escalation. Did we lose control? Are we afraid that this thing escalates? For me, I think this is the case. We always want to develop new weapons. And sometimes we get out of control. We let a bomb blast, but what if the bomb was bigger than we expected? Or we create technology, and what if the technology is uncontrollable? So many things can happen. We are working with accelerators, and what if we open a wormhole? We have these tiny new orbs, we observe them, they look so cute, and we are watching, and suddenly we have no more control. They multiply, they grow bigger, fed by an energy source that we can't control. All this happens in these times. We are playing with dark matter. We try to analyze black holes. We try to generate artificial black holes. Are these orbs tiny black holes out of control? This is just my speculation. But as long as we don't know what it is, this creates our fantasy. And our fantasy creates fear. I think our fantasy is strong enough to create panic, because these orbs are not made by me and also not made by you. But they are flying over your head, over your house, over critical facilities. It seems they are intelligent. Or what are they looking for? Are these just baby orbs playing around? But what when they grow? When they get bigger? Or when we get more of them? For example, like cells of a body. What is if they unite? Will they become a bigger orb? A more intelligent orb? Or even a special being built out of these super cells called orbs? As long as we don't know, our fantasy can create all this. And some people might think, oh, interesting. And a lot of people have fear. And as long as we have no better information delivered to us from the people that might know, we are building our own story. And is it dangerous to build our own story? Is the energy that we build with our own thoughts even feeding these orbs, that they can grow bigger, become more intelligent? We don't know. This is real science fiction. Welcome to the area where science fiction happens now. Thank you so much for listening. Let's elaborate a little more in the comment section. And when you found this channel for the first time, there's a lot of good stuff. This channel is open-minded, mental stuff, soul stuff, thought stuff. My archive is quite big. You find a lot of good videos